Welcome back. It's Natasha Oquendo. Listen, I want to have a conversation with somebody today who may be feeling this. Uh, you know that you're going to your next level, and you know that there are things that you have planned, things you need to be moving in, things you want to be doing, and all these wonderful things. But there's just like this heaviness there. You just feel tired or just depleted, right? First thing I'm going to say is praise the Lord. Put on the garment of praise, right? Just start praising him. And that was free, y'all. But today I want to talk about taking back your power. We're going to take back our power today. So you might want to tune into this one. And so here it is, all of these wonderful things that we're trying to do and we're trying to move forward. And there's like this just being discombobulated, mentally drained, right? Physically just drained. And a lot of times that is because we need to take back our power. So in order to do that, the first thing you need to do, first thing I want you to do to take back your power is to rescue your focus. Yes, rescue your focus, grab your focus back. And when I say to grab back your focus, I mean to take your focus back from the things that are out of your control, first and foremost. You'll be amazed at a lot of the things that are on our mind, the things that are heavy, weighing on our hearts, right? Messing up our creativity is our mind. Our focus is on everything that is out of our control. Let me give you an example. Maybe you got adult kids, and this is just an avenue, right? Maybe you have adult kids and you're watching them and they're making just all these poor choices, all these bad decisions and everything. And that thing just has your focus because you got to grab it back because anything that you focus on, it begins to be magnified, meaning it'll be looking much bigger than what it really may be in your eyes, in your mind, in your heart, weighing heavy, having you anxiety. Listen, when you know you have given them good advice, give them a chance to process through the advice you give them, right? Grab your focus because ultimately you can't just grab a pistol at gunpoint and make them do the things that you're telling them they should do, right? And so I'm using that as an example. The things that are out of your control, listen, rescue your focus from it. Don't key in on it so much. Give the advice and then give it over to God. That would be first and foremost to do with it. Give those situations over to God. You can't control how people view you, right? Or what people think about you. You'll be amazed at how our mind will run. What they said, how they viewing me. Look how they acting funny. Why they think that? Why why they misinterpreting me? That's not me. That's out of your control. And I'm gonna go a little deeper. It's really not your business, right? To try to govern how somebody else may feel or how they may perceive or view you. There's nothing you can really do about that, right? What people may say, even if people lying on you, you can't live your life going around confronting everybody that told a lie. And I'm telling you these things from experience. I can't count how many times people have lied and misunderstood me or ran with a false narrative, right, about me. And there's no way that you can just try to go and change somebody's viewpoint or perception or perspective or what they in their own minds feel like they may have encountered. Now, not to take away from if you do something wrong, then be adult and mature enough to rectify a situation. That's different. Whether it warrants an apology, whether it warrants, you know what I'm saying? So you can move forward or whatever the case, or so they can move forward or however that works. That's different from what I'm talking about now. Now I'm talking about um, even down to how people uh, think about you in your workplace, right? If you know that you're trying your best to be the nice person, to have a good attitude, to try to be mindful how you're interacting with people. If people view you in a negative fashion outside of that, that's out of your control. And so your mind shouldn't be focused on it so much, is the point that I'm making. Right? And so take that for whatever area that may be. And that can be any area. But if the area is out of your control, meaning something that you don't control, something that you can't govern, something that you cannot change or make right, then grab your focus, reel your focus in, reel your focus back in. Second thing, now I'm talking about taking back your power so you can have the energy to do the things that is on your vision board, to do the things that you've written down, your plans, to interact, to get the creativity you need to move forward in your goals, right? And so the second thing I want to say in order to take back your power is to recognize what you do have. I cannot stress this enough. We got to stop being consumed by what we don't have, right? Listen, we can have all type of things at our disposal, but the very couple things that we think we don't have, that just make everything stop, make everything go out the window. So what I want you to do is start focusing, recognizing the things that you do have. Meaning, let me give you an example. A lot of times somebody may be an entrepreneur or somebody may be doing ministry or have a goal or whatever it is, something causing you to have visibility, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is, whatever your business is. And the very thing that we focus on is who's not supporting. Well, why this person not supporting? Well, why my family not supporting? Well, why my friends not supporting? Well, I don't understand. Why are they not supporting me? But there may be a few who are. And being that you're so focused or not recognizing what you do have, you could take for granted those who are supporting, right? You could take for granted that you actually do have customers. So listen, just learn now not to be consumed by what you don't have, but to start accessing what you do have. Utilize what you do have and to show gratitude for what you have, right? Recognize, start paying attention and recognizing what you do have. Oh, wow, I do have subscribers. Oh, wow, I do have clients. Oh, wow, I do have customers. Oh, wow, I do have support. Oh, my goodness, I thought I needed to have this, but I recognize I have this, right? Listen, I go through this quite a bit. I have to, stop looking at what I think I don't have. And before I know it, when I start keying in and recognizing what I do have, it seems like a domino effect for me. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know I had this. It's just little stuff, even just around my house to get certain things done. And I come across it when I'm open, when I start recognizing what I do have. It's almost like God have to say, Moses, what is that in your hand? Right? Right? So I'm telling you, what is in your hand? What is that is already in your hand? Focus on what you do have, right? It might be different things of how you view your relationship. Well, we can't go here, we can't go out of town, but I mean, you can have a good time at home if it's just not that season for going and doing, right? And so start really initiating and recognizing what you do have. Don't take that for granted because something about God being able to see that you know how to recognize what you do have and work and utilize and access and be grateful for what you do have, right? Then you can have more. So make sure you have more, right? And so that's the second thing, recognizing what you do have and not just giving so much overly attention to what you think you don't have, but being responsible for what you do have, right? That's a way to take back your power, right? Um, third thing, third thing we should do, right? To take back our power is to show up in the moment. Show up in the moment. I want you to be mindful of the present. Now, when I talk about this, because so many times we're overly concerned about the past, we're overly concerned about the future, and we're so past and future minded till we miss moments because we're not present. And in the present moment is something for us to learn, something for us to grab a hold to, something for us to be keyed in on to carry us into future moments, right? And so, and I want to talk about that because just a little bit, because there are many people who are miserable due to these things, being keyed in on the past. This happened to me, that happened to me, and this didn't work, and why that happened, and I don't understand, and I'm trying to do this, but I remember when this. Listen, I'm just declaring that you're in a new season and a new time in your life, right? Freshness, right? So you can key in right at this present moment. Why am I saying key in on the present moment? Because this is a moment where you can make a decision, right? To make things be the way they need to be in a better place. You can take this present moment, even in your mind, in your mindset, and just decide it's not going to be this way always. No, I'm not going to deal with this like this anymore. No, I'm going to change how this is happening, right? And so, and I'm saying that so you can take back your power. Take your power back from your past and how things, past seasons of your life, past things that didn't go right, that you tried. Whatever it was, take your power back from the past. And I would say to really balance things out is to take your power back from the future to where it doesn't have you anxiety. Because a lot of people right now, because they're so future minded and wanting things, to move ahead and wanting to accomplish certain things, that it is bringing on this anxiety, right? And so I'm here to tell you that enjoy the moment, know what you want to accomplish for your future. And in this moment, start making little steps of progress forward. I'm snatching all the anxiety out of it, right? So that you don't be anxious for nothing. But in everything through prayer, supplication, with thanksgiving, let your request be made known to God. Start putting steps in place, right? Start implementing steps in place. You may have a deadline that you're trying to meet, right? And it got you more mentally anxiety, whether it's a goal to lose weight for a certain event or whether it's, to get your book done at a certain time, whatever it is. Calm down. Don't put so much of yourself in the future of it. Come to the present moment, put things in order, do the things that you can do to start chipping away at it, if that makes sense, right? And those are just examples, but you put this in the area that you need it, right? Listen, another thing, this is the fourth thing, to take back your power, I want you to take responsibility. Take responsibility. Don't stay stuck in a victim mentality, right? Don't stay stuck in becoming, and I call this a professional blamer. Listen, we can blame a lot of things. Oh, it didn't work because this happened, or they didn't do this for me, or they, all these different things, regardless of who or what happened, regardless of it, right? What I want you to do is to be responsible. Be responsible for your present right now and your future, right? Don't matter how bad it was or none of that. You're here in this moment. You're present, right? Hopefully in good health. And even if that's not the case, then you're here right now to try to make some changes. Take responsibility for it. Own it. Take responsibility and say, listen, I'm getting ready to change this. I'm getting ready to change my life. I'm getting ready to change my business. I'm getting ready to change my ministry. Things are getting ready to shift for me. And I'm getting clear. I'm taking responsibility for anything that fell short, right? I'm getting ready to change my eating habits. I'm getting ready to change my goals. I'm getting ready to move out of this slump and this slumber and this, right? I'm getting ready to shift. And this is how you have to take responsibility, because ultimately it is your life. You are the CEO of your life. And if your faith is in Jesus, you in Jesus, he's the umpire of your soul to help you navigate your life into a greater place and in whatever it is that you believe in, right? But for you to take back your personal power and not give the environment or give the atmosphere the power to dictate your life. Meaning everything that is going on in the atmosphere, there is so much things that can be stressful that's going on. And if you focus on those stressful things, you're going to be stressful, right? If you give those things your energy, then you're going to reap back the energy that it is bringing, which is chaos. And chaos leads to confusion. And God is not the author of confusion. Chaos and just all these stressful things lead to heaviness, lead to mental strain, right? And lead to you not having the capacity to fulfill whatever it is, your purpose or whatever it is, your plan, your goal. So make the conscious effort today to take back your power. Listen, I hope these little nuggets helped. I'm just trying to give a few little nuggets that I have implemented that have helped me, right? To take back my power. And so I want to make sure you take back yours. The next level is waiting on you. The next level of success, the next level of what you need to accomplish, right? Is right there. But it's you that have to make these decisions to move forward in it. This is Natasha Oquendo. Hey, like this video if it bless you. Go in the comments. Listen, go in the comments. I want to hear from you. Go in the comments and let me know which one, two, three, or four resonated with you. Which one of these nuggets resonated with you? Put it in the comments and then just share your story. Share your story. I want to hear it. I want to read it, right? And other things, other questions that you may have. If you have some questions, put them in the comments. And I'll try to do some videos to cater to what you feel like you need, right? Listen, I am here to do life with you. This is Natasha Oquendo, and you are on my page. Go ahead and subscribe. More content, more videos coming out. Be blessed and have a great one. Love you.